Good morning, everybody. Hope y'all are having a great day. Our day has started off a little bit rough. Jude and I have had a few pretty intense struggles this morning. One over a loose tooth because I've been trying to get his tooth out because it's just like sticking straight out. At least it seems like it. I try to wiggle it just a little bit every single day, and today I wanted to kind of wiggle it a little bit more aggressively. It's just, I mean, it really is. And maybe I shouldn't even worry about it and just let it fall out. But he was not happy with me for that. So that was our first little struggle. Oh, and then I decided to try a Daytrana patch today for Jude to kind of help him calm down because he struggles so much with just, I mean, me and John were talking about this yesterday, that it's like he has an overproduction of something, like maybe adrenaline or I don't know, but it's like, I mean, if you feel his little heart all day long, it just races all day long, and he can't sit still, and I know he's got to be, I don't know, it seems like he would be miserable. We've tried the Daytrana patch before, and I didn't like it because he wouldn't eat on it, and so I just kind of wrote it off. But today he just started, I mean, he literally got out of his bed running. He just started running, and so I thought, my mom was going to get her hair cut this morning. I thought, I'm going to be by myself, so maybe I should just slap a patch on for half a day. And tell everybody what you're eating. What did you eat?
Eat.
What is this?
Frog.
Not a frog. What did you eat?
Frog.
No, not a frog.
Pig.
Pickles. Good.
Frog.
Yeah, Jude has started eating pickles.
Frog.
Among other things, he has been eating an avocado straight out of the shell. He eats all kinds of meats. He was for a long time not eating any meat. Let's get him some more. You want more pickles? You want more? Yeah.
Yes.
Good. But anyway, so that was our second struggle. I put that patch on him, and he was not happy about that. So he and I had, and when I say a struggle, I mean like Jude and I are literally both giving each other like pretty much all we've got. So, I mean, we're panting, after the struggle's over. I mean, it's literally a physical struggle. Like the first struggle was on the floor, and I'm trying to keep him from, kicking and running, because when he gets upset, he'll run through the house and he'll turn furniture over, specifically the chairs that we're sitting in right now. So I'm basically doing some restraint to just keep him in one location, to keep him from from doing something that he's gonna regret, right? So yeah. And then I was getting discouraged because this morning I had to tell Kevin, our PCS guy, that we couldn't use him because we actually cannot hire people direct from the agency that he works for. You have to go through their agency, and with the way PCS works, I have to hire somebody direct. So the Kevin thing fell through, so that's sad, I know, and gonna be sad for Jude, but Kevin is still gonna do ABA for us, so we'll see Kevin 3 times a week still. So we'll see him about 6 hours a week, but just not full time like we had expected. So that was getting me down this morning, just thinking about, okay, we're one person down now for the summer. What are we gonna do? Can I handle this? But my goal is to try to handle this myself. Not myself, my mom is going to be with me, but to try not to hire outside of my mom. So I'm going to hire my mom again for what she already does. I mean, she already does so much, but now I'll just get to pay her. And we're going to try to make it without an extra person around. But if we can't, then we have the funds. Frog. We have the funds to try to find somebody else. So we'll see. Pickles. Jude has been doing this a lot lately. Jude's been talking a whole lot lately. Like yesterday, he said several sentences. And sentences meaning Jude sentences. Like yesterday, he goes, "Baby crying, sad." You know, that's a huge deal for Jude because he's putting different words together and making a complete thought. No, don't do that. Or yesterday, he said, "Dog Matt sleeping." So that's really, really encouraging. But he's been doing this thing where he'll just randomly say words. And the only thing that we can come up with is that he's having like flashbacks. A lot of autistic people have, like, they think in pictures. And so in their brains, I think they just work faster than a normal brain. Jude will just probably have images just flash up in his head, like basically all day long, and he labels what he sees. And so like he'll just randomly say fish, school bus, pickles, just, and it seems random to us, but I'm sure for him it's not random at all. He probably sees it in his head. So that's been cool, to hear him talk more. But we can't really make a whole lot of sense of it right now. It doesn't really, it's not really communication. It's more just, but it could be communication. Like fish to him might mean green frog. See what I'm saying? Like he just, yellow frog. Baby frog. He's probably just seeing that in his head right now. And so he's just calling it out.
Red.
Yellow, red.
Purple frog.
Purple frog? Did you see a purple frog? Anyhow, so that's how our day's going so far. But right now I feel okay. Like earlier I was getting discouraged just about everything, and I am still recovering from the whole running out of Walmart the other day. It's painful for me to think about. I was telling somebody that in a Facebook message this morning. It's painful for me to think about. However, it is a beautiful thing to just look back and see God's hand so plainly over the whole situation, and how he just took such great care of Jude. But it's dramatic. So I'm still recovering from that. I don't really care to go into town for a while. We did make an errand yesterday, but Jude stayed in the car with my mom. And that was kind of rough because he doesn't like to sit. So anyway, but like I said earlier, I was getting discouraged. But right now I'm hopeful and my spirits are pretty good. And I'm going to probably get into the Word a little bit more this morning and try to get a word, get a promise to get me through today. And yeah. We all have our stuff, don't we? We all have our struggles that we are, facing on a day-to-day basis. Yours may not be autism, but it's just as real and just as difficult. And but God is so faithful, and I know that phrase gets thrown around a whole lot, but I mean it from just the depths of my heart. And He is faithful. And I guess my word to you guys would be, and to myself, is don't give in to discouragement. Like if you start getting discouraged, just remind yourself that you can't think clearly when you're discouraged. And you've got to go somewhere that is plain and true, and that's the Word of God. The Word of God doesn't get discouraged. It doesn't change. It doesn't fade. So go to that rock place, that foundational place that we have, and that God has given us. Find a truth to kind of shake you out of the, all these thoughts that are filling your head. To give light to your eyes. It's been one of my favorite verses lately. Psalm 13, and I'm not sure the verse, but it says, "Give light to my eyes, or I will sleep in death." And that has just been made so clear to me. Just in my day to day, taking care of my kids. You know, I know that the second that discouragement starts settling in, darkness starts to come over my eyes, and I don't see clearly at all. And so that's my prayer daily. God, give light to my eyes. Protect me from discouragement, from the effects of discouragement. And I'm just learning that perspective is everything. Like I was telling a friend this the other day, I can say Jude had a good day and he really not have had a good day, but it was just all about how I saw the day and that I was still upbeat about it. So I've been praying every day, God, just help me have the right perspective in this day. Because discouragement is a slippery slope. Because when you start giving into it and start believing the thoughts that are entering to your head, you just go down from there until you're finally into a place of despair and just like, I don't care anymore. I'm giving up. And I've been there. And Tuesday was one of those days. I was just like, I had several moments where I was just watching the kids just run around like crazy. And I'm like, I don't even care anymore. I don't even care. I can't even move. It was just such a crazy day. But yeah, hang in there and get in the Word, people. It's our sword. It's what helps us stay sane. Love you guys.